is John Russell.
Richmond Boy going in. Richmond Boy not quite set as yet, nor is Mukhtar. Now Richmond Boy goes in. Waiting only on Mukhtar. Start imminent in the Oakley plate. As soon as Mukhtar moves up. Brave Path, the inside runner. Sir T standing in well. Mr. Cube. Storaya. Now, not quite set, Richmond Boy still. He looked to be in, but he backed out again. He's drawn second from the outside. And obviously they're having a bit of trouble with the Richmond Boy at the moment. Starters off his platform. Racing next week at Kilmore on Tuesday. The big Mornington Cup meeting Wednesday, as well, of course, as the Winfield Launceston Cup at Mowbray in Tasmania. And racing at Werribee Thursday. A special call to all our good friends down at the Post Office Hotel down at St Kilda. John Davis is down there with Wayne, Darren, Richard. Peter Hilton is there with his good buddy Jack Ailing, having a quiet one. And also Philip and David. All the best to all the folk at the popular Post Office Hotel at St Kilda. Now Richmond Boy's in, and Mukhtar to come up extreme outside. Waiting only on the favourite Mukhtar. 3-1. Solid first fancy. He moves in. Set for action in the Oakley plate. Stand by for a start. There's the light. They're off. And Mukhtar began fairly well with Richmond Boy, and over in the centre, Zodiac Miss got out quickly with Isn't She Gorgeous, and they were being followed then by Uzuka. Going up along the inside, My Satin Star, followed by Welcome Night over on the inside of Isn't She Gorgeous, and gaining ground quickly along the rails. Jack Pill and Brave Path is up with them, and they were being followed by Yachty, and Sir T's a fair way back in the field, followed by Storaya, and Mr. Cube is last of all, coming up towards the 700 metre mark, and Mukhtar takes the lead, about a length and a half. Zodiac Miss on the outside of Jack Pill, Richmond Boy out in that leading group, and they were being followed closely by Uzuka, length and a half, Alias Combabash, My Satin Star, Welcome Night, then Brave Path, followed by Yachty and Black Rouge behind them, Noble Lancer, Storaya. On the outside, Isn't She Gorgeous, followed by Mr. Cube, and Sir T is last of all as they make the home turn. Mukhtar with a handy breaker, and he skipped away, Mukhtar, 3 or 4 lengths to Jack Pill. Richmond Boy down the outside, Zodiac Miss, My Satin Star coming home well, followed further back by Uzuka, but Mukhtar is well clear with 150 metres left to go. He's 5 lengths ahead. Isn't She Gorgeous coming home strongly down the outside. Mukhtar is stopping. Isn't She Gorgeous is flying home. Mukhtar still the leader. Isn't She Gorgeous on the outside as they go to the line? I think Mukhtar's held on from Isn't She Gorgeous. Third is Storaya, followed then by Mr. Cube, who came from the rear. Welcome Night and Sir T, and they were followed by Jack Pill, alias Combabash. Further back in the field then would be Black Rouge, followed by Zodiac Miss and Yachty, and behind them Richmond Boy. And further back then is Noble Lancer, followed by Brave Path, and further back to Uzuk, and one of the tail enders, My Satin Star.
Welcome back to the SCG.
Racing, Mukhtar bounded slightly in the air, wasn't the first to begin, but then gathers pace. Richmond Boy was away quickly, so was Zodiac Miss and Black Rouge. Uzuk, My Satin Star away quickly. Welcome Night just behind them, settling down. Jack Pilalius, Combabash, Brave Path are driving up on the inside, while Sir T settles back in the field. At the 700 metre mark, and Mukhtar crossed the field to the rail and led Zodiac Miss, Richmond Boy, Uzuk. Jack Pill given a slap with the whip, about 5th on the rail, and then Brave Path, alias Combabash, as they sweep up towards the turn. Next, My Satin Star, Welcome Night, Yachty, Black Rouge, Sir T well back with Noble Lancer, followed then by Isn't She Gorgeous, Storaya, and Mr. Cube, one of the last on the turn, where Mukhtar straightened up in front of Richmond Boy and led by a length into the straight. Then Zodiac Miss and Jack Pill, and Mukhtar shot away down to the 250. He's gone out 3 or 4 now. Jack Pill runs to second. My Satin Star finishing well down the outside from Zodiac Miss, alias Combabash, and Isn't She Gorgeous, but Mukhtar full of running 100 out. 3 in front, Isn't She Gorgeous finishing very quickly. Mukhtar holding on, Isn't She Gorgeous, lunging. Mukhtar a long head, Isn't She Gorgeous. 3 lengths away, third is Storaya, who's come from near last at the turn. Then Mr. Cube, who also ran on from Welcome Night and Sir T. Next was Jack Pill, alias Combabash. They were followed further back by Black Rouge and Yachty, Zodiac Miss weakening. Then Richmond Boy, Noble Lancer, Brave Path, Uzuk, and My Satin Star.
Number 7, Mukhtar, $4 the win, $1.90 the place. Scoring from the roughie, number 15, Isn't She Gorgeous, $12.10, and Storaya, number 1, $6.70.
In fact, the runners played at Caulfield. Mukhtar was first, number 7, $4 and $1.90. 15, Isn't She Gorgeous, paid $11.80 for a place, and Storaya, number 1, paid $6.70. Oakley Plate of 1993. race 5 at Caulfield.
And the favourite on the totes for the Anniversary Cup at this stage is Brahuego, number 12. He's at odds of 5-2. Second pick at 3-1 is Big Dreams, and the third choice at 5-1 is number 10 Office, and she's been well in commission right throughout betting on the race. And number 3 Deposition is a little bit easy, getting out to 25. Now there's Peter Cook going up. Peter Cook moves in on Destroyer's Image. Moods has come into line. Waiting on Deposition, who's being led forward. Friends Venture next along. Classic Magic is down the track a bit, and he looks like being the last in. Now the starter Billy Dale coming over towards his rostrum to release the field in the Anniversary Cup. Celebrating 50 years of racing under the auspices of the Sydney Turf Club. And the last couple have moved in, and they're about set and ready for a start. Looks like a Doncaster field in the barrier, 18 of them. Off and running, Brahuego from the inside has jumped fairly well, and Johnston's going to hunt him along in the early part to try and find some sort of an early spot. Classic Magic has fired out of the outside barrier. He's trying to lead. You're My Spirit kicking up to grab him, followed by Hula Grey. All Archie getting into 4th place, followed by Spearman. Big Dreams will settle about 6th, and a length and a half further back then Friends Venture, followed by Destroyer's Image, Royal Deviate, Stolen River, Cavalier well back, followed by Office, Rancho Miss, Alsvador, a mile out of his ground. Deposition. Brahuego is third last on the inside. He's about 12 lengths off the lead coming to the turn, followed by Palatin, and Moods is back at the tail as they come around the corner. You're My Spirit with the inside running is the leader over Classic Magic, followed by All Archie, Hula Grey. Big Dreams on the outside is now coasting up to the leaders, followed by All Archie, further back Spearman, and then Royal Deviate, and Brahuego not in the race. At the 200 mark, Classic Magic the leader, Spearman running a race. Big Dreams in the centre, followed by Friends Venture. It's Spearman on the outside tackling Big Dreams. They're fighting it out. Big Dreams coming again. Took the lead from Spearman. Jimmy Cassidy at his best on Big Dreams. A treble for Cassidy, and Big Dreams has won from either Spearman or Deposition, which flew down the outside. Close up Cavalier, Friends Venture. At the head of the others then Moods, Royal Deviate, Palatin, Office, All Archie, and then Classic Magic, Rancho Miss. Brahuego never got in the race, followed by Stolen River, Hula Grey. A long way back, You're My Spirit, and the last couple were Destroyer's Image and Alsvador.
Welcome back to the Sydney Cricket Ground. The unofficial winner is number 4, Big Dreams. The Anniversary Cup here at the Sydney Cricket Ground, New South Wales.
They have problems. Just come back to that in a moment. Confirmation of Rosehill Race 6. Number 4, Big Dreams, paid $3.80 and $1.80. Number 7, Spearman, paid $4.30 for a place. Number 3, Deposition, $5.50 for a place. That's a very good dividend.
No.
On Perrier Stakes, here's John Russell.
New and Destry Girler, and they were followed a bit further back by Venetus. Next to last, Kingston Spirit, and Crazy Now has dropped out to last. Racing down the side, 850 to go, and the leader Campbell Fever by a length in advance of Prima Cornice on the outside. Close in behind the Minsky Lass, followed by Forever Ingenue, and caught very deep is Rubrani. Getting a run through on the inside is Venetus just behind them, followed by Destry Girl, Kingston Spirit, and last of all as they come up towards the home turn, Crazy Now. Campbell Fever doing it well, a half length to Prima Cornice, and Minsky Lass on the outside. Just in behind them, Destry Girl there, followed by Rubrani, who's been very wide all the way, and she was followed then by Forever Ingenue, who's under the whip, and over on the inside Venetus as they straighten up. Rubrani's run right off the track, and Campbell Fever still in front, about to be tackled by Minsky Lass, who's coming home strongly. They're out by 2 lengths to further back Prima Cornice, and back behind them is Rubrani and Crazy Now. Minsky Lass has taken the lead with 100 metres left to go. It's clear now of Prima Cornice on the outside, and Crazy Now coming home strongly. Minsky Lass just in front as they go to the line, coming at it. Crazy Now. Crazy Now's got up to score from Prima Cornice, ahead away third Minsky Lass, then Rubrani, who was never on the track, followed by Campbell Fever, Venetus behind them, Forever Ingenue, followed by Destry Girl, and the last home is Kingston Spirit.
Greg Matthews goes. On Perrier Stakes, 1,200 metres at Caulfield. Number 6, Crazy Nose, $6.30 and $2. 3, Prima Cornice at $2.50, and number 8, Minsky Lass, $2.50.
Ian Chappell, yes, race 7 it is for 4-year-olds and upwards who haven't won more than 2 races in the metropolitan area. And it's late at night is the popular pick. Tote odds of 7 to 4. Jimmy Cassidy, the rider. Jim shooting for 4. He's had a mighty day. Starter onto his stand, has the button, lights flashing on top, and they're ready to break. Line's good, off and running. Oh, Antwerp seemed to dip, and as a clear last out of the barrier, Raw Carl began like a flash and bounced clear of No Home Town and Sea Mission, followed by Welsh Miner. Antwerp is quickly cruising along the fence right behind the leader, followed by Centrossi. Late at night jumped away on terms with the field today, followed by Super Reserve, and back at the tail Venefra. At the 1100 mark nearing the first turn, and Raw Carl led a length on No Home Town, a length to Sea Mission. On the fence Antwerp, and Welsh Miner travelling a bit deep at the moment, about 2.5 to Late at Night on the outside of Centrossi, followed by Super Reserve and last Venefra. Up to the first bend at the 900 mark, they're going at a pretty generous gallop, and Raw Carl led over No Home Town. Sea Mission is next on the outside of Antwerp, and Welsh Miners obliged to race 3 deep. 2.5 to Late at Night on the outside of Centrossi, followed by Super Reserve and last of all Venefra. Down the side towards the 600 mark, Raw Carl the leader. No Home Town being niggled a bit second, followed by Antwerp on the fence. And then Welsh Miner and Sea Mission behind those Late at Night, followed by Centrossi and Super Reserve and Venefra last as they corner into the straight. Raw Carl the leader from No Home Town, Antwerp on the fence, and then Welsh Miner struggling a bit under the big weight, followed by Sea Mission and Late at Night. Coming to the 200, Raw Carl still in front, is now grabbed by No Home Town. Antwerp switching to the fence, is starting to fly through that opening, and further out is Sea Mission. It's No Home Town. Antwerp is getting the rails run. No Home Town just the leader. Antwerp is driving through on the fence, but No Home Town beat Antwerp. Third Super Reserve, followed by Late at Night, and then Raw Carl, Sea Mission, Welsh Miner. Second last Centrossi, and last of all Venefra.
And there we have the New South Wales dividends for the Rosehill Race 7.
Ball just not bouncing enough for Brad McNamara to play the shot that he wanted to play. And he's bowled pretty well, Darren Lehman. 7 overs, 1 for 18. So Simon O'Donnell will be more than happy with that.